Just consider these ideas for a moment. Instead of following a script that has been handed out to you, to instead create your own. That is to say, to write your own story. Most people believing as hired actors when instead they could be the author at the same time. This involves a certain degree of detachment, as well as of forgetting or learning how to disassociate with a whole bunch of ideas, expectations, nonsense, and beliefs that have been placed on top of us. We cannot be original if we are living under the influence of other people's ideas. It is wise to take inspiration from others, but to adapt their theories and concepts to your own style, to fit your own needs, your own purpose. This video included. Being true to yourself involves listening to your intuition, what others call gut feeling. Some even go with higher self, inner being, and a multitude of other names. But you get the idea. It speaks in silence, and it is more so a feeling than an actual voice in your head. If you have a voice in your head, I'm not sure I can help you with that. But you cannot care too much, if at all, about other people's reactions and opinions. Maybe that of your closest, true and trusted friends would be worth the while. But everything else is not that important because they do not know you nearly as well as you know yourself. They can only judge and evaluate you, your actions, your thoughts, your goals, your results, from their own standpoint, which may have absolutely nothing in common with your own priorities and values. People can only see reflections of what they already have within themselves. So what is the point of paying attention to the words of someone we have nothing in common with? Which is also why you need to develop trust in yourself. Without it, you will forever be dependent on others. To a certain degree, you have to even create your own rules, your own personal code of ethics, your own values, and your own measure of success. In fact, we could say success is simply being true to yourself and moving towards your goals, whatever they are. The speed is not even as important as knowing that you've set in the right direction, that you're moving in the right direction, and you are consistent with it. Consistency is the key. So consider not apologizing for being yourself. You know in your own heart whether someone deserves an apology or not. More often than not, they are not even offended, but jealous. You see, authenticity creates a magnetism of its own, a unique aura of power, creativity, and success, regardless of appearances. It reminds others of their own untapped potential, of the lies they have been living under, of their dreams they gave up upon, of the falsehood they wear. So if you think you made a mistake, simply correct it. Own the consequences of it. All of your actions, all of your thoughts, all of your feelings, all of your choices. But do not waste time justifying yourself, complaining, or allowing things to get out of order. Remember to set your own pace. Always take responsibility for your actions, but never compromise your own values. Others do not have to understand. They simply have to accept. And this is why we create boundaries, between those we do not wish to associate or relate too much with. It goes both ways. Those who do not understand you, they will go in another way. If you think someone is an idiot, though, do not waste time arguing with them. Do not take their words personally, even if they're close to you or blood related. Your words and opinions, at least, have no real value to you. At most, they serve as a contrast, a challenge. Learn to determine what is worth paying attention to and what is not. Be selective. One of those philosophers said, Plato perhaps, do not let anyone rent a space in your head unless they are a good tenant. Stop worrying about possibilities and start looking for opportunities. It takes the same amount of energy, if not less, but only one of those is actually helpful to you. Be vigilant, be cautious, but do not shrink down in fear. Simply be adaptable and flexible with your own plans, but at the same time, not too much. There's a time to yield and a time to press forward. Intuition gives you the cue. Not other people, not circumstances, nor events. Your own heart knows it. Bet in yourself too, always. Because the more you invest in yourself, the more life will invest in you. Other people will too, for that matter. Especially when they see the resolve. Your resolve, I mean. When your resolve is unwavering, that is when the magic begins to happen. So eliminate every speck of doubt from your own being. There's a difference between being cautious and being afraid. You do not want to be reckless either. Courage is that sweet spot in the middle. Be unpredictable. Move in silence, outside of the spotlight. Do not draw attention to yourself. Let your results speak for themselves. Until then, be patient. Success is really found within, in your own state of being, in your own feelings, in your own peace of mind, your own excitement, enthusiasm to live. Outside circumstances and appearances are just the consequences, the reflections, and sometimes there's the delay of time before they manifest. Learn to be content within, enjoy the journey, and look forward to the destination equally. But remember, there is no finish line either, only checkpoints. Get off the beaten path and create your own. With each step that you take, you are making it your own unique path. Being authentic means being alive. Everything else is just pretending to be. Thanks for listening, and have a great day.